All right, guys, pleased to be joined by Penn State coach Cael Sanderson. We'll go ahead and jump into questions for him, starting with Zev on the left.
Coach Sanderson, the Big Ten, you guys lost a tough tournament. What did you guys change from the Big Ten to here to dominate the NCAA tournament? How you guys have?
Nothing. Guys are, we got a lot of wrestling still to do, so we just got to get ready for tomorrow now.
Eric on the right.
A lot of the wrestlers that came in and qualified for the finals talked about the family atmosphere and the spiritual aspect of wrestling that instilled in them at Penn State. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a long answer, or something I want to think about before I. But yeah, I mean, we love our guys and think they love one another. That's but we're a team, and we still got a lot of wrestling to do. So
Let's go Mark in the middle.
Cael, you've put together an unbelievable last 10 years, 11 years. And I know you've been there. It's just unbelievable what you've been able to do. How
Thank you.
important is the coaching staff that you've been able to keep together mean to you?
yeah, it's everything. Coach Cody, Coach Casey, Jake Varner's been there with us. We just have we just spent a lot of time together. I just try to just stay out of their way, because they do a great job, and when I try to start coaching, I just screw things up. And we have Jimmy Kennedy with us now, who's done a phenomenal job with our guys, and just the whole department. Takes a squad. There's a lot of support people. Our director of ops, our strength coach, just up and down the line. We just our trainer Dan Monthly. I mean, there's just a lot of people doing a lot of our work. So, but yeah, thank you.
Second row on the right, please.
Cael, 5 winners, a range of scores, but some close, some dominant. But always, I mean, it didn't look like they were threatening anything. What's behind that confidence?
They're tough matches. Every one of those matches are great matches. I mean, they felt like NCAA kind of final matches, and the guys just did a great job, kept their composure. Where the aggressors went out there and got the takedowns, right, and just they were themselves. It's these big moments. Obviously, when the team race is on the line, I mean that adds a lot. And that's something our guys are deal with. We hope they deal with it every year, because that's our job as a coaching staff, to be in the hunt as a team. But we just want our individuals to be happy, and we want them to reach their goals. It's about them.
Mike in the front.
Cael, almost every one of your guys talk about how they feed off of each other's success. Has that been the key to your tenure at Penn State? If you look back at all those guys' success you had and how they feed off of each other?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you've got to. I think wrestling, you step out there by yourself, so you've got to kind of be willing to step up individually. But yeah, if you can feed off your team, and obviously that's a great thing. But that's the one thing I love about wrestling. It's momentum. It can be something or not. I mean, regardless of what happened the match before you, you still got to decide to go out there and compete well. And our guys have done that.
Second row on the end.
Aaron's got a big match tomorrow, obviously, with Miles Mean. Is that something you guys have been really gearing up for since the Big Ten matchup?
All of our guys have been preparing for this tournament, and the individuals they have to wrestle. A lot of big matches, and it's just big matches are decided in the little key areas, simple areas, fundamental areas. So but Aaron's wrestling great. He's gone through a very tough bracket, right out of the gate. So he's done well in a tough semifinal match. So.
Let's give it back over to Zev here.
Social media, the media in general, it's really hard. And you and your staff and Pat do an excellent job of keeping your guys off of social media and insulating them from negativity from social media and media, period. What do you and your staff do? How do you do that? And Carter said after he won, he's the best guy in the world. And they said it's not going to be close. He wasn't wrong. What do you say to him about that? But he wasn't wrong. I mean, look at the score. It's pretty apparent.
Carter's he's a tough kid. He's obviously a great wrestler, and I think we're just going to advise our kids and guide them and try to provide the resources for them to be successful, and they're going to choose to follow them and use those resources as little or as much as they want. but our job as coaches obviously is just to make sure they have everything they need to be successful. Obviously, social media is it's a challenging time to be a student athlete. I think a lot of decisions they have to make, and they have a lot of people giving them a lot of advice, and usually not good advice. So.
That's all the time we have for Coach Sanderson. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Joe.
Recording